This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Show.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
And now, another Pooja Masterclass from TikTok University.
Oh dear, you've got something else from your TikTok school?
Look, I went to TikTok University. I've graduated. I'm now working on my master's.
I mean, you did it online, like remotely, whatever.
Don't knock it. It still counts. And, you know, I've learned a lot from TikTok. A lot of people do. And I want to pass on some of the wisdom. This has to do with your potatoes and specifically...
With my potatoes?
Our potatoes. Our collective potatoes.
That's not a euphemism, is it?
No.
Okay.
Your potatoes, how do you store them currently?
In my mouth. I usually eat them pretty quickly. I don't know.
No, when you're not using them, where are they in your home? In your kitchen, obviously, but how do you store them?
They're in a little basket, and then the basket's like in a drawer that's dark.
Okay, good. Like dark, cool place is good.
Yeah.
That's what you do? That's what you do, Steph?
I leave them in the bag. I open the bag, but leave them in the bag in a cool place.
Put it in the bag.
Okay.
Put it in the bag.
Okay. I do the same thing, but there is a better way so that they don't sprout as easily. And you see when they start to sprout, they go bad. You can't use them anymore, right?
This is why you eat them quickly.
Well, you could store them in your mouth like Gurdeep, or you could try this TikTok hack.
Potatoes bought in bulk go bad. Potatoes and apples are good friends. Storing them together prevents sprouting.
Did you hear that?
Potatoes and apples want to hang out in the basket?
They are friends. They're besties.
Hold on, but I put my apples in the fridge.
No.
Can the potatoes come too?
No. You don't want to put them in the fridge. They actually said don't do that. It's too cold.
I like my apples cold, so apples got to go in the fridge.
Listen, if you want to work on the friendship, I think that the apples and the potatoes should be together in the drawer.
No.
Then the potatoes won't sprout as easily.
Yeah, but then my apples are warm. I want that crunch. You got to have the crunch.
Potatoes are basically apples. They're pomme de terre. It's pomme de terre.
What
Thank you.
are we dealing with here?
The French never get anything wrong.
Look at it this way. I'm the apple. You're the potato, right? Good friends in a drawer. You don't sprout as easily.
This is the weirdest analogy.
Okay, the science is that apples produce ethylene. It's a natural gas, and that slows down or halts the potato sprouting. And that whole
Pooja's
process.
sciencing again.
Oh, dear.
Is the apple gassy? Is that what you're saying?
I need Advil. Pooja's sciencing again.
Never mind. I want my own quarters as the apple. You can stay in the dark, cold drawer, Gurdeep, as a potato.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
It's Poetry Day, and on this day, it's all about poems. But instead of writing a traditional poem, you and I have been tasked with writing a poem with a subject that Bossman Blair gave us.
Yeah, I don't know what he gave you. You don't know what he gave me, but he tried to put us out of our comfort zone.
Yes, because, fine, everybody can do roses are red, violets are blue. But can you write a poem about something maybe you're not familiar with and make it poetic?
Okay. Ladies first.
Okay.
What was your topic? And let's hear your poem.
My topic was sports.
Oh, just sports.
Just sports.
How wide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. What's that there? It's called sports. Running fast on fields or courts. Kick that thing or toss it high. Why, oh, why? I actually don't know why. They jump. They leap. They dodge. They dive. Why they do it? Sports. That's why. Score a point or maybe more. What's the point? I'm still not sure. Woo-hoo. Yay, they've done the thing. Whatever it is, it's worth the ring. So here's to sports. Let's have a cheer. I'm sure I could be sporty. Just hold my beer.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sports.
That's after more than 10 years of being married to your husband, who is a diehard sports fan, in the same way I am, you still don't get it.
I mean, I watch a lot of sports, and I should know more than I do.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I'm standing.
Why are you standing?
Because this is not my topic. You got
What
sports.
were you given?
I got something equally out of my wheelhouse. I got marriage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so here it is. At 41 in Toronto, living the dream. No strings, no rings, just me and my routine. Friends say, why no wife? With a curious glance, but I dodge that noise like a Pooja guy does. Commitment? Sure, I can commit to brunch, but forever, that's a word's a little too much. So here I am, living solo with coffee, dodging that forever, sipping drinks, getting saucy. Marriage sounds fine in theory, I guess, but have you seen mortgage rates? I'm not about that mess. Freedom's my jam. No vows to exchange. Why complicate life when I can just hit the range? 4. Swiping right's easier than settling down. Why trade my nights for a marital frown? Maybe someday I'll dive in, who knows? But for now, it's just me, coffee, and some Netflix shows.
Oh my gosh. I don't think you understood the assignment.
What do you mean? It's about marriage.
Yeah, but like pro-marriage.
It did not say pro-marriage. It said marriage. That was up to interpretation.
Okay, I guess I was just hoping.
50%.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
What is the most awkward thing that's ever happened to you in the workplace? We want to know about it. You can give us a call at 416-872-CHFI. I asked this, and I don't think it's going to be awkward in September, October when the Leafs go back to camp and start the season. But, like, I don't know. I mean, you've handed the captaincy from one player, taken the C right off one player's jersey and put it on a John Tavares, Austin Matthews. That's kind of a weird power dynamic shift, is it not?
Yeah, and I think that, obviously in this situation, I don't think it's awkward because I think, first of all, and I don't know a lot about everything to do with the Leafs, but I know enough to know that they probably knew that the torch would have been passed at some point.
At some point.
Right? So I don't think that's as awkward, but there have probably been situations where it could have been super awkward.
Like, imagine you were the captain of this show. And then one day, all of a sudden, imagine, like crazy hypothetical world. Imagine you were the captain of the show.
Wait, you think you're the captain of the show?
No, it's a hypothetical.
Okay,
Just go with it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, one
day.
day.
I am. Mm-hmm.
Okay. One day, come in, it's like, Pooch, you're not the captain anymore. I'm the captain. You're going to be the assistant. Like,
no.
I know nothing changes on the show, but isn't it just weird?
It is weird. But not, because look, you're a team at the end of the day, right? You're a team.
Are we?
Are we?
I don't know. There's several I's in my team.
I don't know. Is it Mr. Captain? Is that what I have to start calling you now?
There's no I in team, but there's a me.
True. But things can get awkward in the workplace. You've probably been in a situation. I know I have.
Yours is like daily, I feel, because you're very awkward.
I'm awkward with small talk. I'm not awkward when it comes to actually connecting with people and talking to people about real things. I just like weather and things like that. I'm not good at that.
Well, we actually have some audio evidence of you being awkward with small talk in an elevator.
Hello. I like your suit.
Thank you.
You're not wearing a tie, but I like the look.
Thank you.
Wow, that guy could not get out of the elevator fast enough.
That was supposed to be me giving someone a compliment. It was like, give a compliment day. And so that's why I was recording, is I wanted to like say something nice to a coworker, and it just came out all wrong. And then I ended up insulting him because now he thinks that he's supposed to be wearing a tie. And like I said I liked the look.
That guy shifted over as far as he could to the other side of the elevator as it would allow.
Oh, it felt so long. That was maybe a 30-second elevator ride. It felt like forever.
Yeah,
it was so awkward.
Okay, you've set the table nicely. What is the most awkward thing that's ever happened to you in the workplace? Maybe it'll be awkward with Tavares and Matthews. Hopefully not. It's awkward on the daily with Pooja.
Mary from Belleville, what's that for you?
Okay, so I used to work for Sears, and a lady who was a very high vice president executive person thought my name was Barb, and she always called me Barb, and I could never correct her.
So you were just
and
Barb.
So then when I had my 15th year with Sears and other employees, we had coffee, cake, etc., and we received a little gift and a diploma type thing, and they announced my name, Mary, and she came up to me after and went, "Hi, Mary." I don't know where she got the idea my name was Barb, but since she was so high up the ladder, vice president of blah, 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 I couldn't correct her. So that was awkward.
It's so weird that when she found out your name, she came up to you and emphasized, like, "Hi, Mary, like, you've been living a lie. Why did you, like, it's on her, it's not on you."
Where's the apology?
I know. I was answering to Barb the whole time. I don't know why. I could never correct her, but that was very awkward from then on.
That boss, way too sassy. Thanks for the call, by the way. Text coming in, the most awkward thing that's happened to you at work. I love this text. I'm a pediatrician at a hospital. I was in a patient's room. My pants got caught on an IV pole and ripped on the side, which caused me to fall over in full view of the patient.
But you are in capable hands, I promise.
Credibility ruined.
Also on the text line, we were having a work Christmas party at a fancy restaurant, and I was under the assumption that we were to bring our significant others. I was the only one who brought my husband, and my boss forced him to stay through the entire dinner. while we had basically a work meeting at this nice restaurant. Oh,
I
dear.
always feel so bad for the plus ones and spouses at work get-togethers because as much as you try to not talk about work,
it's
when
all
you're
shop
out of the
talk.
office, it's all shop talk and gossip, and it's just no fun for the plus ones. Can we do one more call, Steph? Okay, most awkward thing that's happened to you at work. Let's go to Lisa in Brantford.
So I used to work for a financial company, and I had to go do an interview to interview another possible manager. So I finished the whole interview, and about an hour later, I realized that I actually went on a blind date with that person and turned them down.
No!
What?
And I didn't even remember.
Did they remember?
They definitely remembered. He said that he was driving after the interview down the street and thought he was excited, thought he got the job, and then all of a sudden it hit him that we had went on a blind date and thought, oh, my God, I didn't get the job. But he actually did get hired, and we actually did work together for a few years and became really good friends.
Oh,
okay, so rejected by you romantically, but accepted by you in the workplace.
Yes, and he actually became my boss because he then came from a branch manager to a regional manager. So he actually ended up being my boss thereafter.
Whoa. Okay. And that didn't get awkward over the years?
Not at all. Very good friends.
This feels like the basis of like a 90s sitcom episode.
Totally.
This is amazing.
It was.
We are asking you the most awkward thing that has ever happened in the workplace.
Yes, and we have an anonymous caller. What's up for you?
Monday, I walk into work. I go upstairs. I see my boss, who is a very high-level person, and he's in a smaller office than he has a corner office. And I walk by there, and I go, hey, how's it going there? And I go on by his name. He goes, oh, hi, how's it going? I said, what happened? Would they kick you out of your office? And he sort of laughs. He goes, oh, I'm just working in here. I come in yesterday to work, and I'm talking to somebody, and they said, oh, did you hear? Your boss just got demoted.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, my God, I just told him, what did they get kicked you out of your office? And yes, they did.
Oh, no. That must have hurt. See, this is what we're looking for. Thank you so much for the call.
Man.
Thanks,
You're
Anonymous.
welcome. Have a good one.
Talking awkward moments and getting some texts from you.
Yeah, some great text. Good morning, Pooja and Gurdeep. Most awkward thing that ever happened to me in a meeting with my boss, and he farts. I've never farted in front of anyone, not even my husband. And my husband knows not to fart in front of me. I had no idea what to do, so I just got up and left.
Poof.
I'm out.
Bye.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
It's the countdown to the kids going back to school. The kids are dreading it, obviously. They don't want to go back. But are the parents happy? Are they rejoicing?
I haven't been in school in more than 20 years. Or no, not more than 20 years. Roughly 20 years. And I don't have kids. But you just saying, like, back to school in a week, and I have that anxiety knot in the pit of my stomach. Why?
I know. It just because it comes back from our own memories of having to go back to school, getting back into the routine. For parents, it's like, oh, we're back to the lunches, back to all the things that you have to be worried about with back to school. And I know for a lot of parents, this is the time to be like, okay, good, because they were bored at home and
get out of the house.
Go back to the structure in your life. For me, this is marking a first because...
Wait, hold on. It's like 2. Bodhi's not even 2 yet.
I know.
They're not going to school yet, are they?
They are. They are
What?
going to go to...
What kind of baby school do you send them to? What is this?
It's Montessori, and it's...
It starts that young?
It's a preschool. It does start that young, yeah. Then they start in September.
What?
I know.
I don't remember going to school that young. What?
Yeah, well, I guess they offer it, and, we
Was
wanted...
it like half day?
So, no, it's actually a full day.
Come on.
I know. My mind is blown at
They
all
don't do
these things.
full day anything at that point. They don't even stay awake for a full day.
It's a full day. They get their naps. They do their naps there, so they get like a cot and the whole thing.
That's
so
awesome.
it's nerve-wracking for me because I know my kids, but I also feel like they're too small. Sia is going to be great. She's going to be like, bye.
She's very independent.
Yeah, she's done. Bodhi, my son, he is just like not going to be okay, and he has that lower lip thing,
Quiver?
the
Yep.
quiver of anytime he's about to get sad, and I just already envision me dropping him off, and then as I'm saying goodbye and I'm waving and the door is closing to the
For sure,
classroom,
yeah.
the lower lip is going to go down, and then I'm going to lose it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be horrible. And I need somebody to tell me it's going to be okay, but at the same time, I don't believe you.
Wow, so he's emotionally expressive and dramatic. Where could he have gotten that from? I can't imagine where. But
No
this
idea.
This is going to be so good for their independence. It's going to be tough for everyone initially, but this big picture, this is great.
I know it's important. I think it's the right thing to do. I don't think they're really learning much at home anymore with me. They need other kids. They need to socialize all the good things. But I'm not ready to say goodbye.
Stephanie, wise words for Pooch here.
Yeah, no, you described exactly how it's going to be. My daughter left. She was great, and it kind of broke my heart, but I knew she was going to be okay. Mm-hmm. My son cried till grade 3.
What?
Like JK and SK every day.
Grade 3?
Yeah, I know. He's so happy I'm telling this story right now. Yeah, JK and SK cried every day and like did not want to go.
Steph, you're supposed to make her feel better.
I know. It's not.
What?
It's awful.
Every day?
Yeah, and then I felt awful like I was doing something wrong, and I'm like, give me my kid back.
Okay, so you just have 6 more years of daily crying. That's fine.
You're fine.
That's okay.
It's fine. It gets easier for you after.
Okay.
But you still feel bad for them.
Okay, Steph, you failed at spinning it positively. I'll take it back here. Guess what this means? They're gone for the full day. You can eat chips again while they're gone. You can watch reality TV. You can put your feet up while they're gone. You get your life back for a few hours.
I get to go back to being unproductive. Yes.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.